Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Gain of 3. Now, a fourth down.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. He's past the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it in down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
And the Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
3rd down play from the gun. Here's a heat. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
To the air, it's Pavia. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Daniels. Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Sherrill. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off to the races. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Stowers. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's pulled down after a tough one, gets it to the 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. Touchdown Doors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The give to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Second down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
Auburn, number 1. Catch and score.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, Commodores.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll run the counter. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a gap, it's Alexander. Good pickup on that play, it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Posting the marker, it's Stowers. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going to the running game. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on second down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock, but more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half, but we can end on a high note.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Give to the back. There he goes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Cobb. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Gets it out fast.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Got a first down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab, it's Coleman. Oh, what a move to get room. Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the run to start this second half. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cobb. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for space, it's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting into predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Simmons.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Missed it, no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And Man, great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Pavia. That's caught. It's Hoskins. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab in the backfield. It's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
First down, Commodores.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The give on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Simmons. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
After that last completion, it's second down. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the tailback. and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cobb.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Got a man. It's Sherrill. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. That's caught. It's Singleton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off or when to pitch it and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Power football with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well stick with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The throw to the outside is complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. The screen, and watch out. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sherrill. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick completion on the out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
3rd down coming up.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll try to run it in. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this